Welcome to Wisdom of the World. As it is this year, the year of the ox, let me tell you a story about an ox. It is a very, very, very old story from India. And it is called The Sincere Ox. And it goes like this. Once upon a time, there lived an old, poor woman alone in a village in the middle house. She had no children. At some point, someone was kind to her, took pity on her, and gave her a black calf. The lady was very grateful and really took good care of this calf. Fed it well, did everything for this calf that needed to be done. And the calf grew out into a very good looking ox, a black ox. And its hide, its skin was beautifully shining, and it was big, very, very strong. The ox was also kind, and all the children could play with it. You know, like they hang on its horns, or they sat on its back, or even pulled its tail. It was all okay. The children loved that ox. They called it Takala. One day Takala was thinking, he said, you know, I have been taken such good care of by this lady. She's even gone without eating just to feed me. And she's given me so much love and kindness. And still she lives in poverty. Maybe I can do something to help her, and to help her out of poverty. So Katala the black ox went in search of, let's say, a job. At that moment, there was a merchant who had a lot of carts, wagons, and they were stuck in the mud. And no matter how hard his oxen pulled, they couldn't get the carts out of the mud. He didn't know what to do. So he looked out over a field and he saw our black bull standing there, and he knew quite a bit about horses and bulls, and he saw this was a really good. He said, this black ox can do the trick, can pull the carts out. So he went and he inquired to say, who's the owner of this black oxen, because I'd like to borrow it so that I can to pull my carts out. And the people that were there said, well, the owner's not right here, but go ahead, you can definitely use that bull. But Takala was not stupid. So he stood there and he didn't move. And the merchant sort of was wise and smart and could read his mind, and said to him, well, for every cart that you pull out, I'll pay you 2 golden coins, and there's 500 carts, so that'll give you 1,000 golden coins. And then our black oxen said, okay, and allowed himself to be taken by the merchant to where the carts were stuck. And one by one, he would really, tense up, stretch his neck, and he would just pull the carts out of the mud. And so when he was done, the merchant was very happy and very grateful. But he still wanted to cheat. So he put money into a little pocket, a little bag, and hung it around the bull's neck. But it was only 500 coins, not 1,000. Our friend the bull was not stupid. He could sense that something was wrong. Yeah. So he stood right in front of that whole caravan of carts, and he wouldn't move an inch, and not how much anybody tried, he would not move. So the merchant thought, not only is this bull mighty and strong, but also he is wise. So he saw right through me. So the merchant got out more money and pulled the second bag around the bull's neck and said, now here is the 1,000 coins that you earned today. And then Allah went home to find a lady that took care of him. And on the way, all the children saw him, and they saw these 2 bags hanging around his neck, and they wanted to know what was in it. But he said, no way, and he looked very strict at them, and they all ran away. And he came to the lady's house, the one who had taken care of her. And she said, what do you have there in your bag, in these little bags? And by that time, also the villagers had come, and they told her the story. And she poured out, she said, what did I do to deserve this? You are so kind to me. And she saw how tired the bull was, with red eyes, and she cried. And she took really good care. She gave him a bath of warm water. She fed him fresh water and all the food that he liked. And now she was no longer poor. And they lived happily ever after. Now somehow I was touched by the sincerity, the honesty, and also by the kindness of the lady in this story. And that's why I told it to you. Thank you.